Hi folks. The Bible tells us that as Christians we are to be conformed to the image of Christ, and that is what we call progressive sanctification. And although God sees us at the time that we put our trust in Jesus as righteous, that we've been clothed in the righteousness of Christ, we don't have to be convinced to recognize that in our daily lives we're not righteous in every area of our life, but we're on a journey to grow to be like Christ. But I wonder, do you sometimes think, just how is progressive sanctification working out in your life? Perhaps you've been a Christian for many years, and yet you're still aware that there are many areas of your life that you still sin. You don't measure up to God's holiness. As God says, be holy as I am holy. Maybe those sins are what Jerry Bridges refers to as respectable sins. The sins of pride, the sins of idolatry, of selfishness, of fear and anxiety. And if we're growing in our sanctification and grow in our awareness of God's holiness, we will also grow in our awareness of sin in our lives. And as a result, there will be a battle that Paul illustrates in Romans 7 and Galatians 5 between the flesh and the spirit. If this battle is going on in your heart, it should not throw you into confusion about your salvation. Quite the reverse, it should confirm to you your salvation. The unregenerate man is not battling his fleshly desires with the Spirit of God. He goes the way of the flesh. So in thinking about us becoming like Jesus and seeing a growing awareness of sin in our lives, we can become discouraged. However, I believe 1 John 3 verse 2 can help us in our expectations. John writes this: "Beloved, we are God's children now, and what we will be has not yet appeared. But we know that when he appears," that is Jesus, "we shall be like him, because we shall see him as he is." John in this verse draws together two realities. The first, that we are now in the here and now the children of God, which is an amazing, wonderful reality. And secondly, even more wonderful, is that in the future, when Jesus returns, when he appears, we shall be like him. Paul says in Romans 8 verse 29 that we have been predestined by God to be conformed to the likeness of his Son. God's ultimate purpose for you and I is to become like Christ. So what does it mean to be like Christ? Well, first of all, we're to be like him in spirit. This is a process that begins when we are saved and finds its fulfillment when we die and we enter into the presence of the Lord. 2 Corinthians 3 verse 18 tells us that we are all with unveiled face, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. The battle that Paul speaks of in Romans 7:21 and Galatians 5:17 is a continuous internal conflict between two forces in our hearts. Jerry Bridges writes this, that even though the Spirit is at work in us and is transferring us from one degree of glory to another, our sinful nature opposes him in every step of the way. We will experience this struggle for as long as we live in the body. But Hebrews 12 verse 23 tells us that in heaven the spirits of the righteous are made perfect. So when we go to be with the Lord, awaiting our new resurrected bodies, our spirits will be made perfect and the battle will be over. And this happens immediately at death when we go into the presence of God. Secondly, and more specifically to 1 John 3 verse 2, we'll be completely like him when we receive our resurrected bodies. Whether we have gone to be with the Lord or still alive on planet Earth, there will come a day, a glorious day, when Jesus returns. And our perfected spirits will be reunited with our resurrected bodies, and we will be like Christ. John says, when he appears, we shall be like him. When Christ returns and ushers in a new age, then we, as Philippians 3 says, he will transform our lowly bodies so that they will be like his glorious body. Our lowly bodies, which suffer sickness, suffers decay with age, experience pain. That body will be, on that day, will be transformed, that resurrected body, to be like Christ. Paul says in Romans 8:24 that we should wait eagerly for the redemption of our bodies. And in verse 23 he speaks of our adoptions of sons, the redemption of our bodies. So although we are adopted, our adoption was completed the moment we trusted in the personal work of Jesus Christ. The fulfillment of that adoption, the full manifestation of it, will culminate at the resurrection, when our lowly bodies will be like his glorious body. Let's finish with the words of John. Beloved, we are God's children now, and what we will be has not yet appeared, but we know that when he appears, we shall be like him, because we shall see him as he is.